before I met Steve Winter, I worked on numerous projects, many award-winning projects with National Geographic, the Discovery Channel. I worked on the movie Gorillas in the Mist. I'd worked on several projects, and yeah, then now I don't. How I got involved with Steve Winter was KMBRC Entertainment approached me to do with the possibility of doing a TV series based on you know, the various popular shows, you know, ghost hunters, stuff like that. They wanted a professional photographer, and they told me that I would be working with somebody who had a very powerful persona, which I guess he does. And but I thought it was strange when I signed up to do it, because they didn't want me to meet him until just before we started shooting footage for the program, which was odd.
Sean, are you excited about possibly finding out if there's ghosts, or do you? Okay, but we're here to we cover specific thing like perverted ghosts. Maybe, do you believe that there could be any homosexual ghosts?
Potentially, if the specters that we observe...
Specters. German word. The first time I met Steve Winter, I was scheduled to pick him up at the airport. I picked him up in Washington, D.C. airport, and I had everything ready to drive up to Gettysburg. And also, there were a couple of odd stipulations the studio had before that. Now that I recall, they didn't want me to let him drive for some reason. I would later find out why that was.
How come you never let me drive? I'm the captain of this ship, and I don't get to drive.
If you'll remember the meeting we had with the CEO of KMBRC Entertainment, who is paying for the show, they made the explicit stipulation on contract that you could not drive because
my penis is so big it hits the steering wheel.
I guess. Probably because of your multiple DUIs and infraction with the law. That's just a guess from me.
So we started, we were heading towards Gettysburg, and then he told me that he insisted that he wanted to go to Delaware instead. Because of the beer, and I'm not sure what else. He listed a number of things, a number of reasons he wanted to go to Delaware instead.
Ghosts in Gettysburg. Or
I don't even care. I don't care.
What if you catch an alien in New Mexico? It's not as good as one you catch in Delaware. It's a fucking alien. You know, that's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Regardless of where you fucking catch it. Oh, I just saw a dinosaur walking around. Is he at Gettysburg? No, he's in Delaware. Oh, I think what happens is that the biggest story would be they caught a dinosaur, not that they caught him in Delaware and they lied and said it was in Gettysburg. That's all I'm saying.
It began when he started to state statistics that were, and at first I thought he was joking about it. I thought he was just, you know, sort of really funny, comedian kind of guy, but he repeatedly stated wildly incorrect statistics that were so blown out of proportion that only an insane person or a mentally retarded person would attempt to state as fact.
Ghost brick town right there. Just think of all the ghosts that live in there. Probably like 60 or 80 million ghosts. Right now I sit in an alley in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, the site of 868 trillion Union deaths, the site of 627 billion Confederate deaths. Some of those ghosts were bound to be...
As an actor, he was pretty good. The only thing that I came to realize is that I don't think he was acting during the entire shoot. I think, like a crazy person, he didn't realize that he was crazy, and he really believed the things that he was saying. So I don't think that he was acting. I think he's psychologically sick, and he needs help.
Right into this. This is off camera. This is off camera. Right? We're not going to use this in the show.
No, it's fine.
Drinking. It looks like a normal Coke, but it's not. Because what did we buy? Tell them what we bought with that money. I remember that.
What you bought?
I pretty much knew that this would be the last professional project I might ever work on. And sure enough, after that, my credentials were pretty much ruined by this individual. For a crazy person, he has numerous facets of his personality. One of the major things I noticed is that he diverges wildly from minute to minute on his mood.
We're high in the sky. We're high in the sky. And I'm gonna make it up here for you guys. Yeah. And I do a barrel roll.
Okay.
Let me get
I'm gonna pass the camera to you. Please do not
nothing will happen.
fuck up the camera.
I'm gonna go like this. You wanna crouch down when you move. You wanna make sure you have at least 8
don't mess
points
up
of
the camera.
contact
The studio
with your
does not
body.
want you using the camera. I'm gonna pass the camera to you.
With your body.
Like a bipolar schizophrenic. 1 minute he'll be happy, very friendly, and has a generally jovial disposition, actually, and for 30 seconds at a time you think he's actually a normal person and you can get along with him, and then he turns into a maniacal, crazy person, waving his arms around, falling on beds,